What is up, everyone, and welcome to a morning recap. Not terrible for me, closing the morning out up just about $40 or $36 rather, which probably closer to like 15, because OTC trades, but not bad. I traded my plan. I planned my trades, so that's all we can really hope for. We'll go over it. We'll do a quick state of the morning right now. TSOI ended up gapping up, and they dropped more PR this morning. If we go over here, we can take a look. Yeah, 9 a.m. PR. They announced Titan of Industry Dr. Peter Farrell joins the advisory board of its suicide prevention spinoff, Campbell Neurosciences, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, I mispronounced it. I don't care. But, that really kind of took away the dip opportunity I was looking for it. I mean, you could have done this. You could have done the consolidation move. But I don't know. It's not something that I know. It's not something that I'm used to. So I left it alone, and it looks like we did end up grinding back up to new highs. Even this would have been, 91, 92, and it's, it's closer to 10 cents than it is 1 cent. So what, let's say this fell down to 9 even. So 10 divided by 9. Okay, so, maybe 11%. Sure. But I know myself. I know that this is probably all I would have stayed and stuck around for, 940, not 947, 945 sort of thing. So don't know that I would have capitalized really on this run up. Ooh, look at that pull. That's pretty crazy. And my computer's being a little buggy. That's all right. Other tickers. So TSOI gapping up. EEGI did gap up, which is a little frustrating because if you remember, I did have shares at 3.3. So I could have just held those shares and I got shaken out on this red candle. That is okay though. That was part of the plan. I was stopping out at 3.2. It's all right. PBYA, had a little bit of a morning spike into the 13.1s before selling off, and now we're kind of back there in this 128 area from 115. So this could have been a good bounce trade as well, but my trade was on WDLF. So remember, TSOI and WDLF were the two that I was most excited about, and STEV as a continuation of yesterday, definitely looking like it is curling over at the moment. We'll go over the WDLF trade right now. Let's see. I do have the show trades checked, and for some reason it's not wanting to show the trade. There it is. Okay, very quick. I kind of missed this ideal entry zone, but that's fine. Like I said, I like when you get the sell-off and you get the hanging around a little bit before the move. I like to see the support get tested a couple of times, which is kind of what happened. We had here into the 7s, right? Then we had a higher low here. I thought, I almost FOMO bought on this candle, which I'm so glad I did not, because that would have just been the wrong idea. Usually there's a pullback, right? Pullback, higher low, spike. This was a lower low, so that was a little concerning, but we still held this 7-1 level. We still did not breach this level. Ideally, this would have been the spot to go in, but I chose this candle at 7.7, approaching the highs, right? I actually got the 7.8 mark for a brief second, and then we pulled back down to 7.5, which made me nervous, right? Because now all of a sudden I was down. So incorrect entry, sure, but I waited, and instead of hitting the flatten button, which was my EEGI mistake, right, that ended up getting me out early, I said, you know what? No, we're going to pause. We're going to take a breath. We're going to place a limit sell at 7.8, right? Because we know the way these things behave. They kind of like to go up and down and up and down and up and down. Maybe we'll retest the 7.8, and that's exactly what happened, and I got my whole sell off at 7.8, so I made $30 on the ticker. And then, over the next 3-4 minutes, and ended up pushing up to 8.2. So definitely did not take nearly as much of the move as I could have, right? 8.2 to 7.7 could have been a 6% move, you know, but instead I took the 1% move. That's okay though. I'm not mad about it. It's all just practice, and I'm happy to have a green trade. And then I moved over to, so I took this, didn't want to FOMO into here, and I used most of my buying power on this that I had available. I just didn't want to like leave any. I don't know why I did that. I just did it, right? And I didn't want to leave myself any room to make any stupid mistakes later on in the day. And by the time this was having a higher low here, and the volume was kind of like returning ish, even though this was like super crazy bullish, like we were grinding higher on lower volume, and then all of a sudden we got the sell off, right? So I'm not mad about not hanging around. Again, you can't really trust these tickers, but the higher, you know, this higher low right here was a really great sign for me, and I'd rather take the smaller, higher probability move. You know, I don't know how comfortable I would be buying the pullback here in 7-1 when we just had 1-2 touches, right? And it's a lower low than this candle, so that doesn't look super great. But then it comes back out here, right? So, and I don't know that I would have gotten a better, I mean, I guess I could have gotten 7.5 had I waited. I could have gotten 7.5 to 7.8, which would have been a bigger percentage move, but whatever, you know, hindsight's 20/20. I did get the move. I missed a little bit of the move. That's fine. So I jumped on over after that to check on the morning runners, GOVX, which now is bouncing off of this support line. Interesting. Could have been a good opportunity. And GRNQ. The one I made the trade on is GRNQ, though. This is probably, even though it's the smaller trade, I'm most proud of this trade. So we'll go talk about it. Let's check it on GOVX, though, real quick. Just real quick. Look at that, right on our line from this morning. I tell you, that's just, the magic of the line sometimes is just like spooky. You know, you could have taken this even if you took 6, right? And that's a 10. You know, you could have gotten a quick 10 cents in 3 minutes sort of move. Not bad. High odds. I like high odds. GRNQ. The trade. Bam. Okay, so after, when I take the OTC thing, one of the things I do is I check my net liquidity, because the P&L on Thinkorswim, it lies to you, right? This is your total P&L. It doesn't factor in the commissions you pay for the trade, though, right? So this looks like I'm up $36, but you're not actually, because you got $7 commission each way, plus sometimes they sneak in a couple extra dollars as like a miscellaneous fee, which probably got to call someone about that one day. Whatever. But so I go back here, I check on this thing, and I'm like, okay, well, let me wait till post 9:45, right? Because the 9:45 or later rule is in play, especially for morning gappers. Always the safest bet is to wait the first 15 minutes, the most volatile period, let it set a direction. So here I'm checking it out. We set the low a day, we're curling up, the range is nice and tight, right? Kind of low volume, curling up on low volume here. So I take this moment, and again, 1 minute chart. So this is a quick flip. This is similar to the KXIN trade I did yesterday. I just wanted to pad my gains a little bit, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes here, teasing 127. And I knew 127 had already been hit, right? You can see from this candle, it's already been hit. I see the higher low on the open candle, right? I wonder if I can make this a little bigger. I see the higher low on the open candle. I get in on the dip, which I think I want to try doing limit orders for these type of things, so I can probably get a better entry. Because by the time it goes, this happens so fast. By the time it dips down to 24 and you hit your, like I would hit my market buy, just because that's I mean, if Trader Bryce can do market buys and be, you know, almost at, I don't know, over $500,000 now in profits, then like whatever, I can do a market buy. But if I tease a limit buy here, maybe I might be able to get 24, maybe I might be able to get 25, and then add a little bit more. Because you see, I ended up getting in at 26.5, and I ended up selling it almost immediately as soon as I saw 27 happen. right? I pushed the sell, 400 shares. I just wanted the quick pad, right? So nothing, it was only like, I don't know, maybe $3 or $4, right? But when it started going higher, and I'm looking at the 5-minute chart, if you'll direct your attention right here, I'm looking at the 5-minute chart here, 5, 10, 15 minutes. We're on this candle, right? So it's still looking good. I see the volume is on track and surpassing the previous 5-minute candle volume. So I'm thinking, okay, now we're in a good zone. We're curling. It's after 9:45. We're slowly uptrending on lower volume. This thing is probably going to want to test the high, right? The pre-market high. And I was kind of saying, like, that's the thing to look for, the break of the pre-market high, both, you know, all ideal potential dip and rip opportunities. So I get here, I'm aiming to sell at the high, right? I'm not looking to go to the moon, because if you remember, the daily chart right here looks like garbage. Look at this. Just nothing but crap, pure unadulterated crap right here. So I don't think it's going to do it. Everything sucks in this market. There's no continuation. Nothing is to be trusted. If you broke the high a day, you know, maybe you get 180s. Maybe you get 175. I'm not trying to stick around for that. So I took a small 10 share position. Why 10 shares? Well, I'm up here. I'm at 128, 129. I'm thinking, let me risk low a day. Low a day is 115. I want to put $5 into it because I know that I was about, I was up like $11 or $12 or something on the OTC trade. So I'm like, let me risk $5. That way, if I get stopped out at low a day, I still book a profit for the day, right? So $5 risk. I'll do it on the thing. $5 risk divided by 15 cents a share. Hold on, $5 risk divided by, man, I should have had more size. Lol, whatever. So $5 risk divided by 15 cents a share would have been, 33 shares. And I guess I just went with 10 because I was probably like, I didn't even want to risk $5 of my thing. What is 10? Is that like $2 risk? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious now. Yeah, I guess I just probably arbitrarily picked 10 because I was like, it'll be safe enough if I get stopped out. It'll be a loss, but it won't really like eat into the profits I've already booked. So I wanted to keep it safe, and I wanted to just practice being along for the ride. Thanks for sticking with me on that weird explanation. I just wanted to be along for the ride, for the bigger picture move. Practice staying put. I'm such a scalpy personality. Like, I want the thing to work real fast, and I get kind of nervous when it doesn't. Plus, I know that listed stocks aren't, I'm not as good at listed stocks as I am with others. So, small size. Waited. Got into the halt up right here, which is awesome. And then hit this, got my sell off at, I guess 153. All right, so I missed out on the extra like 7 cents a share or whatever. But I got out in the positive, and this thing halted down like within 2 minutes, right? So just goes to show you, you can't really trust anything on the continuation, especially halty stocks. So, you know, glad to add an extra $6 just about to the P&L, probably putting me up closer to like 15 or 20 on the day. Love it. What a way to end Friday. Making trade plans, trading those plans, not getting sucked into the chats, and sticking to it. So I hope you guys are doing well out there. Good luck with the rest of the trading day. I will be back in the afternoon just to kind of get a feel for things. I have a couple $100 left on buying power. If I take anything, it'll be small size. I'm not going to make a dumb EEGI mistake that I made yesterday. Not going to wipe out the gains. Protect the gains. All right. That's it for me. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, leave a comment below. Let me know how you did. Let me know what you're doing to improve your trading. Let me know what you want to see from me in these videos. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Aubrey, out.